All right, so to everyone who shared their experiences, I just want to thank you because I get to represent my community where I was born and raised, and I know exactly what it's like to provide that referral, right? To be that organizer. I used to work at good old Lower East Side, and small businesses would come in all the time looking for assistance. And most of the time, I would say, I think you need an attorney. I think you need to, here's this list of resources. Here are the organizations that are doing work exactly around this issue, and let's make a referral so you can talk to someone right away. That is very, very powerful. And I would not want any organizer or any person who cares about the survival of small businesses to not be able to say that and to help someone. So right now it's really, really hard because I know there's so many thoughts and Amy, right? Sinclair, when you said about the emotional piece, about how emotional it can get, because this is your lives and your dreams and everything that you've poured into it. And so I know with rent and, right now with some of the businesses, I went and visited, I don't know, a dozen businesses already in my district who have experienced vandalism. And I think what's so amazing is that they're like, listen, we're here. We're in the movement. We get it. Like we are here. It happened. It's terrible, but we have to figure out how we can come together as a community, and whether it's emotional, spiritual, or financial, we have to figure out how to support you so that way you can open your doors safely, feel like you have everything you need, and that you have the connections and the relationships to support you. So that's why I'm here today, because I think that the commercial lease assistance program is so important, and I am committed to fighting to have it restored and to make sure that all of the attorneys and all of the advocates and the experts can continue to do their work. I was on my community board as well a few years ago, and I remember a few years ago, I guess it was like 2010 at this point. And I remember we were like, we need to do a small business guide to lease negotiations. And we spent a lot of time doing this pamphlet. The first thing we put on the first page was you should go seek an attorney. That was the first thing we did. We gave very, very basic how-tos, but we wanted people to be able to work with Take Root and people like Bowles and make sure Brooklyn A, that you are the ones that really understand each and every neighborhood. And I'm trying in other ways to also support you all, make sure that not only do we fund this program, we take care of the organizations that provide those referrals, that we make sure that we're taking care of our legal aid attorneys who really do this for the passion, not the money. I know that. Of course, for the small businesses and passing legislation like opening streets, so that way, when we start reopening at a faster pace at limited occupancy, that people can go and spill out into the streets responsibly. The temporary suspension of personal liability because of that good guy clause that was mentioned earlier. So I really want to just be here to tell you that thank you for sharing your story. It's not easy. I do love when you said, Jesse, but I'm not a lawyer. I might be a lot of things, but I'm not a lawyer. So that is why I think this coalition is so important, and why I wanted to be here to listen and just lend my words of support. And you all let me know what I can do and to hold me accountable. And there's nothing more I want for as many businesses as possible to go back and reopen and start serving the community that they love, and bring those workers back on, because I know you're desperate to bring your workers back and to put them back on payroll, because they are a part of all of our extended families. So thank you to all of you for organizing. And one thing I forgot to add is, like, actually my husband is a small business owner. And I just want you to know that it has been so difficult. If I could just be personal for 1 second, I've seen commercial leases go pretty badly. Like, a lot of fear in my home, and the emotion is there, and it would be there with us here in the house. And I've been there, emptying out a storefront before midnight, right before the first of the month. So I just want you to know that I realize that it's really hard to feel like you have power, but with this support and with the right tools and the right programs, I really want you to know that you are supported in City Hall. So thanks again. Thank you, everyone.